So the other day there was all those high wind storms and a lot of trucks got pushed over. So one of the scariest things to me is wind. It's this invisible force that will come and push your trailer, push you over. You know, there was a lot of trucks that flipped not too long ago because of the wind. So we're moving into the winter months. With the winter months, you're on icy roads, kind of slick roads, you know, and then you got that invisible wind that comes through there, boom, it can push you over. And, you know, that's whenever you're the captain of the ship. If you see those high wind advisories, then it's time to pull over. You're the captain of the ship. Like, I'm pretty sure that anyone that got that pulled over somewhere safe, and if the wind still pushed them over, I'm pretty sure that they didn't get in any trouble because they did what was safe. They're the captain of the ship. They pulled over. But, you know, that's one of the environmental hazards of this job is the wind. So the wind can actually be really, really bad because, you know, the wind will catch the side of the trailers and push it. Like, I've had a big gust of wind before come and hit the side of my trailer and push me halfway into another lane. When y'all see those wind advisory signs up there in Wyoming and stuff like that, pay attention to that because, man, that wind's nothing to play with. Like, I am serious. But because of that wind, there was a lot of trucks that got pushed over the other day. You know, we're moving on to winter time. You're the captain of the ship. So if you feel like it's too dangerous to drive and it's not, your abilities are not capable to drive anymore, then you need to pull over and send that message that says, hey, I'm pulling over, I'm shutting down, it's unsafe to drive. And Prime is very understanding in that. If you ever have a problem like with a fleet manager or something like that, or a weekend dispatch, night dispatcher, etc., then they're all like, hey, we need you to move that load. Keep it moving. I don't care. No, your life is not worth it, first off. But go ahead and send that message in. Send it on a Qualcomm message. Say, hey, look, I'm shutting down. I'm not moving. Like, period. They can't do nothing to you. Wait till your fleet manager comes in or talk to whoever you need to, because you're not going to get in trouble for that. You're the captain of the ship, and if you feel like it's unsafe for you to keep moving, don't move, because you're the one responsible. Like, whenever you're driving this truck, everyone's life is in your hands. So if you're not feeling safe, why put everyone else in danger? It's bad enough that you're going to put your own life in danger. Don't put other people's life in danger that's on the road around you. Just go ahead and pull over. Like, I'm one of those guys that if the chain law comes up, I'm pulling over anyways. A lot of people think that the chains are for the ice on the ground. No, the chains are for deep snow. If the snow's that deep that I need to put on chains, I'm calling it a day. Y'all can call me scared or whatever. One thing I'm going to be is alive the next morning and not in a ditch somewhere. I'm going to be safe, alive, chilling in the truck stop, you know. I'm going to be good because I'm not going to risk it. My life's worth way more than whatever's in that trailer. I don't care if it's a high value load. My life is worth more than what's in that trailer. During the wintertime, make sure that you put in extra bottles of water on the truck, extra food. Like, prepare for the worst. You know, if you're prepared to survive in that truck for a couple days with the water and food and everything that you have, if you get shut down somewhere, so be it. Because you have food, you have water, you have the necessities to survive. So make sure that you're staying hydrated, drinking your water, staying warm inside the truck. Make sure that you don't run out of fuel out there. Because if you get stuck somewhere, make sure you have enough fuel to run that APU to keep the truck heated. So, you know, I've been in a truck stop before, and unfortunately, the guy next to me in the truck next to me, he ended up losing his life. Like, his APU's turned off, and they said that he probably went into cardiac arrest before everything, but he was like, they didn't have to chill his body. It was already chilled, you know. So unfortunately, he did not make it. It was sad. You know, I woke up the next morning. They had the whole truck door off and they were pulling him out. And I was like, what is going on? And he was a real big guy. So make sure that you got enough fuel to keep that that APU running, especially moving into these colder environments. And also the DEF, I mean not the DEF, what is it called? Anti-gel. That's the word I'm looking for. The anti-gel. Don't forget to put the anti-gel in if you're below, you know, freezing temperatures for a long period of time. Make sure that you have some anti-gel in there. You don't want to gel up your lines and then be stuck somewhere. From what I hear, whenever that happens, it's a costly repair because they're gonna have to tow you to a shop, and you're gonna have to get they're gonna have to heat your truck up to make that anti-gel, that frozen fuel that's all gelled up in there, thaw out. You can also keep some diesel 911 on your truck for like emergency uses. Make sure you put an anti-gel in these reefers too. Don't forget about that reefer. So what I do with my bottle of anti-gel, depending on how cold it is, if it's just like going to be cold for a while, I take one bottle of anti-gel. I put in the bottle, say how much they treat. I usually get the ones that treat 250 gallons. So I put half in one side, half in the other side. So you got two tanks, half in one side, half in the other side. And then I save just a little bit from each of those halves, and I pour that into the reefer. So the reefer has some anti-gel in it too, because I don't want to be out there with a frozen reefer unit that's not starting up or it cuts off because the fuel gelled up. You know, winter months are here. It's been cold. And a lot of people I've already seen on Facebook, I'm shut down here, I'm shut down there. Like, you know, it's going to happen. So make sure that you're keeping the anti-gel in the tanks. We're not freezing those up. Make sure you have plenty of warm weather gear. You know, I suggest in the wintertime, which I carry on my truck, is another pair of boots. I carry a pair of boots in the side of my truck, just in case I get stuck somewhere where I need something better than my slides, because I'm a slide wearing truck driver, and I wear them even in the wintertime. But I also got some shoes. Like, I always carry a pair of Nikes on the truck, like some old ones that I don't mind getting dirty, that I'm wearing out. So I have those. But I carry those pair of boots for those really bad areas where, like, I might lose my shoe in that. That's some deep snow. I might lose my shoe down there. So it's just better to be prepared than not prepared. It's better to know what can happen than not know. So I'm hoping that this video helped out a lot of people better prepare themselves for this winter weather. Make sure that you're wearing your thermals, stuff like that. And don't forget, like, you new guys coming out here, don't forget to take your jackets off in the truck before you start driving. It ain't nothing like having to pull over to take a jacket off because you left it on and it's freaking burning up in your truck. Remember, we set the temperature in there. We keep it at the temperature we want it. So I always run into that with my students. They'll hop in the driver's seat and I'll hop in the passenger seat. I won't think about telling them to take their jacket off. We get about 30 miles down the road and they're all like, man, I'm burning up. And I look over and I'm all like, you should have took your jacket off. I say, definitely take your jacket off. We control the temperature in here. We can make it as hot or as cold as we want. So I end up making it colder in there than I want it. You know, I'm a little bit cold in there, just so we can get to the place to pull over so they can take their jacket off. I keep sweatpants on the side. You know, whenever I have to get out the truck, I throw sweatpants on and a hoodie, and I'm good because I'm not going to be out there long. Like, Twisted ain't playing out there in that snow. He ain't. He's gonna, if he has to go get in the snow, I'm gonna jump out the truck, run inside, use the bathroom, whatever I got to, and then I'm gonna get back to the truck as soon as I could, because I'm not trying to stay out there in that cold weather. Like, I don't do good in cold weather. I don't like it. You know, you guys from Florida, Texas, hot places, Arizona, Georgia, you know, South, y'all know we don't like that cold. And you can always tell out there who's from where whenever the weather gets cold. All the guys from the South, once it gets below like 50 degrees, we're bundled up. We're putting our jackets on. We're getting ready for some cold weather. Everybody from the North is like, we're still wearing shorts. And we're looking at them like, man, it's crazy. It's cold out here. And they're looking at us like, I can't believe they're so bundled up. It's a nice day out here. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It feels great. All right, well, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching the video. I hope some of these winter weather tips kind of helped out. And remember, wind is scary. If you like my videos, go ahead and give me that thumbs up on them. Also, if you want information on how to get me as your instructor, there's information about that in my description. So check that out. Thanks for watching. Leave lots of comments. I love comments. Lots of comments. I'm out. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell. Get my latest lives. Get my newest videos. Also, in the description, there's a link to fill out an application and get my recruiter. My recruiter's good. Don't forget to drop that referral code, COXDJO. Also, my phone number is 417-894-8098. Drop me a call, text me, something.